We are right at 6:30, so I'll call tonight's special meeting to order. And Abby, could we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Roberts.
Here.
Councilmember Valento.
Here.
Councilmember Husnick.
Here.
Councilmember Erickson is absent.
I'm here remote.
Mayor Van.
Here. And just for a point for the record, Councilmember Erickson is participating remote this evening. However, in accordance with our rules of procedure for the council, he is able to participate but is not able to vote on any action that we may take this evening. So just a note for the record. With that, I'd like to invite everyone to rise and join for the Pledge of Allegiance. Council, we have an agenda before you. I will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Oppose, and our agenda is approved. Council, our next item this evening is to move into a closed session, and therefore I would move that council move into a closed session pursuant to Minnesota Statutes 13D05 subdivision 3A for the annual performance evaluation of City Administrator Patrick Casey. And is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose, and we are going to move into closed session. Okay, do we have our remote participants back up?
Yes, we do.
Fantastic. Okay, I would entertain a motion that we reopen the open portion of our meeting. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose, and our meeting is reopened. So council was in a closed session for the purpose of discussing the performance review as part of the annual performance review of our city administrator, Patrick Casey. As part of requirements for report out of that, I'd like to move us into further discussion, which will make quite clear the decisions that were made under the closed session. And so with that, council, before you, we have an amendment to our personnel policy, and I believe everyone's got a hard copy of that in front of them. Council would, I would move that council approve the amended personnel policy as documented in front of us. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this change? Hearing none, all those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose, and motion carries. Our next item for council consideration, I would move to terminate Patrick Casey's employment as city administrator effective immediately with the payment of the termination benefits outlined in paragraph 12 of his employment agreement with the city of Forest Lake. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We'll take a second from Councilmember Roberts. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Our next item for council's consideration and our final item this evening is a letter of understanding between the city of Forest Lake and Christina Hant as interim city administrator and interim city clerk. Council, you have a written letter of understanding in front of you. I would move that council approve the letter of understanding between the City of Forest Lake and Christina Hant. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second from Councilmember Husnick. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signal by saying aye. Aye. Oppose? And motion carries. Council, that is the end of our planned agenda this evening. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? And we're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.